Shawn Corrigan is with Wilcor. He's third generation in that business, that family-owned business, is really recognized around the country. They deal in camping supplies and all sorts of items and gadgetry and things that people need. So they, of course, would be uprooted in this hospital, this new downtown hospital. He wrote a letter to the mayor, and it was quite critical. Shawn Corrigan is on the radio now. Good morning, Shawn.
Hey, good morning.
So tell me, what's basically the gist of what you're saying to the mayor?
What I'm saying to the mayor is there has been no negotiations that have been put forth that put us in any situation where we could consider the option of moving our business.
So you're saying the money is not any money that would be coming your way is not nearly enough as what it would take to actually move your business?
Well, there's a little bit more than that. The biggest problem is when we analyze what we're doing in that showroom and the 30 years that it took to develop that piece of property. You know, the money we invested in the roof and the new furnace and the back wall that had to be redone because our neighbor's building was collapsing into our building, where we had to put in new kitchen, new bathrooms, new showroom floor, and develop completely, the 30,000 square foot of that building. And then looking at, that location where we want to be because it's the most comfortable location for our customers to enjoy the hotels, to come to our showroom. That front door where it sits is the most desirable spot for us. Looking at all that, looking at the cost to put us in a new location that would be what we would say is a desirable location that is not a move backwards, but a move forwards, because we're not going to move backwards in business.
Sure,
That's not
sure.
what we do. The cost, that has been offered right now is a little less than a quarter of what it would take to do that.
How much are they? Can you tell us how much they've offered you?
I don't know if I should be telling you that.
Okay,
All right,
That's
so
fair.
can I?
I'm sorry. I
have
just
to
want to
ask. I'd like
interject
to ask.
one thing.
That's I don't know if that should be put out to the.
Okay,
No,
I
I
get it.
understand,
Okay,
and
that's
we'll
the
respect
market.
that. I totally respect that. Can I just ask you though? Is this an example of, Bill? We joked about your kitchen. Your kitchen was worth twice as much as the actual house was worth. Is this a situation where you've had to make improvements? I understand you've poured money in, but what is the actual value of the building and the property versus what you've put in?
I see.
That doesn't matter. The value that we have to deal with right now is if we had to move.
I get,
and also the cost of being there because of what we've done to that building and insulating the building. And the type of heating system. Our cost is the least expensive because we made it that way.
And
on a yearly basis.
Yep. I just want to add to, if you're going to compare it to a homeowner, a lot of people will put more money into their house than what it's worth because they're going to live there, and they know they're never going to get their money out of that. But they've created the perfect situation for them. So I think where you're at is that's kind of what you guys have done. You've created the most cost-effective situation for your business, and if you were to choose to get up and move, we're probably not going to get our money out of it. But you're not choosing that. You're being told you have to. So I think that's where this has a difference.
Now, Shawn, I don't want to ask for specifics on the amounts, but the money that they're offering, is that including money that the additional $1 million that's being offered to help with transition? So are you saying that you're going to be
the $1 million wouldn't be going to just them?
No, I know, but I'm saying some of the funds from that $1 million, is that included in the offer to you guys, or is that additional money that they're going to offer you to help out in the future?
Well, that would probably skew the difference by about, point. It would probably skew the difference maybe by about 3 or 4%. Okay, that would probably add that on to their offer. Their offer plus that amount would increase their offer by about maybe 3 or 4%. And again, that would still leave us about 1/4 of the cost to do it. But the real down and dirty is Wilcor decided to be there years ago. We put all of our time into that building.
Yeah.
We invited customers from all over USA and suppliers from all over the world. There's thousands of people that come in just to see Wilcor, stay at the local hotel, spend their money here, and we spend great time and energy to promote Utica.
Yeah.
And we convince them that it's worth traveling across the country to come to Utica. You know, that was a big deal. It took us, centuries to get that done. The time frame, from now to when we started the show about 20 years ago, the difference in the amount of people that say, yeah, we want to come in and see your business. We want to see what our opportunities are. We want to enjoy downtown Utica.
Yeah.
That's the change that we made. Now we actually have to change that whole philosophy when we move to a new location. It's not like just saying you're going to pick your family up and move it. You're picking your family up and all the people that, support your family.
Is there a way though that you can walk out of this with a newer building that is, you talk about, we were always talking about Remington Arms, but if they had a new building, they'd be so much more efficient. And it would probably secure Remington and Ilion for many years to come. So I wonder is there a sweet spot, though? Could they come forward and say, hey, here's what we're willing to do for you? And is there anything that's going to satisfy you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
There's things that'll satisfy.
There's room to budge here.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is the other kind of, satire going on. There was a big meeting yesterday, I guess, with businesses, that are for the hospital. Well, I looked at the list. None of them are in the footprint. Some of them don't even have a business in Utica. And a number of them have something to gain specifically.
Well, I have to break, and
can you stick with us?
We'll come back with you.
Shawn,
so sit tight.
Stay tight.
But in fairness, a lot of those businesses are planning themselves down there because they feel there's going to be a financial benefit by the hospital. So sit tight, Shawn. I'm going to come back to you in a second.